Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to tell you 7 skills that got me to 6 figures as a freelance business owner. The very first one is website design. So when I was starting out, I initially started out as a general virtual assistant, but once I started offering website design as a skill, I was able to increase my prices and get better clients. Your website is like your online identity. People tend to perceive you differently based on how your website. But once someone can have a professional website, it helps them position themselves as higher authorities in their niches and in their areas of expertise. Offering website design as a service helps you charge higher prices because you're able to help your client make more money. As a beginner website designer, you might be charging anywhere from $300 to $500 for a 3 or 1 page website, but 5-page websites will cost anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 for a beginner. And the more experience that you get and the more things that you are able to provide to your client as value will determine how high that price can go. I know people charge as high as $10,000 for a website. The second skill that helped me get to 6 figures is tech virtual assistance. So this is a very broad term, but it's also important because you can start out broadly as a tech virtual assistant and eventually niche down. And I'm going to tell you some of the ways I niche down in the other skills. But as a tech virtual assistant, your job is to focus on the technical aspects of a business. Running an online business in this day and age requires you to use multiple software to automate certain parts of your business in order to increase your efficiency and also help you make more profit. As a technical virtual assistant or a tech VA, your job is to help your clients maintain these software platforms as well as integrate and automate any pieces of their business that they need automation. The third skill that changed a lot for me was funnel design and builds. So funnels became popular a couple of years back and everybody started using ClickFunnels for their funnels or Lead Pages or Kajabi and all these platforms. Building these funnels, which are literal money makers for clients, enabled me to charge more. A standard funnel build consisting of a landing page, a checkout page, and a thank you page, perhaps one upsell or one downsell, usually costs as a starting price of $1,500 USD. So the more complex the funnel becomes, the more the price goes up, and it usually requires integrations, automations with email marketing, perhaps also some integrations with the platforms that will deliver the product, especially if it's a digital product. There are some people that focus specifically on the design. This means that after someone has written the copy, they will take over the design aspect and design the funnel from top to bottom. Other people will focus on both the design and the copy. So they will write the copy and build out the funnel. And there are those that also offer funnel strategy. This means they will go to the client, they will discuss about the client's goals and what services or products that the client sell, and they'll determine what the funnel will be. Now, the more things you do, obviously, the more you can charge. A funnel strategist can charge a starting price of $5,000 versus the funnel designer, we may start at $1,500. So depending on how much you want to do with the funnel building, it will also determine how much you will get paid. The fourth thing I offered as a service that helped me increase my income was building out course and membership sites. This ties in very well with the funnel builds because people are always selling either a digital product or some kind of program, course, or something along those lines. So by offering the funnel design, I also learned how to build the courses and membership sites, which the people who are purchasing from that funnel will then go to in order to access the content that they have purchased. So I usually work with digital product sellers or coaches. Now, in the case of coaches, they would sell a program, like a high ticket program that lasted 6 months. So I would need to build out a platform where the clients will be able to log into and access maybe videos, workbooks, content, or whatever the case may be. In other cases, it might be a membership, which means they have to pay maybe annually or biannually, quarterly, whatever the case may be. So a course and membership site build will also start anywhere from $1,000, $1,500 and goes up, depending on how many modules, lessons, content, and the of the membership will be. The fifth thing that made me a lot of money as a freelance business owner was integrations and automations. Now, sometimes clients already have existing courses. They have their funnels. They have everything built. But oftentimes they would need to add something on, or they have issues with their current setup and they need somebody that will advise them on what to do and also implement it. So this is where the tech integration and automation service comes in. It is slightly different from a tech virtual assistant, because I find that when I was a tech virtual assistant, what happens is that the client already knows what they want to do, but they need somebody to implement it. On the other hand, as an automation expert or as an integration expert, I am the one that will tell the client what they need. So they will come to me, tell me, I want this to happen when my clients buy. How do I get this done? And then I'm able to tell them, okay, you're going to need Zapier, and you're going to need Zoom, and you're going to need this other software. And then I will build it out and show them how it will work, and also connect it to their existing tech stack. So this is slightly different. And again, because this requires a bit more expertise than somebody who just knows how the software works, I get paid more. The same thing with email marketing setup. So people who want to send out their newsletters or want to do automation, think deadline funnel for people who want to do tripwire offers as well. These are the things that I help them set up. I put these things in place to ensure that when somebody buys their stuff, they give their clients the best experience, because this determines how much money they are going to make from the people that are coming into their business. The next thing that I offered, which is the sixth thing I offered as a service, was migrations. In the online space, things move really fast. Sometimes a platform will be working very well for people for different reasons, which could range from maybe their business has grown, the pricing is no longer in line with their budget anymore, or perhaps they just need something different from their existing provider. People often look to move from one platform to the other. So for example, ActiveCampaign increased their pricing for their email marketing services sometime last year. And ever since, a lot of people have migrated. Now, these are people who perhaps don't need as many features as what ActiveCampaign offers, but they still obviously want to do email marketing, as it is an important part of their business. So I find that a couple of my clients started moving from ActiveCampaign to ConvertKit or to MailerLite. So these kind of projects will fall under a migration project. They already have their existing infrastructure, but they want you to replicate what exists inside of another platform. Now, this is not limited to just email marketing. I have migrated people from courses. For example, I recently migrated a client from Kajabi to Teachable. I've also migrated people for their membership sites as well. Those ones are a little more technical, because you also have to migrate the subscriptions. You see, with courses, people often pay one time and get lifetime access. But with memberships, they are going to pay ongoing. So be that per month or per year or quarterly. So when you migrate a membership, you also have to think about migrating the subscriptions so that you reduce the interruption of the services. So I also migrate websites, I migrate funnels. Usually we call it migration because they already exist. So you would not be thinking of what you want to build from scratch, but you will still need to build it from scratch. So I guess it is less of brain work and more of an implementation kind of service. But migrations, I have done migrations as low as 350. Maybe somebody just needs one email sequence moved from one platform to the other. And I have done migrations as large as 10K, which required moving an entire business from one platform to the other. The seventh and final thing that has made me quite some money as a freelance business owner is Airtable. So you see, Airtable as a software is a very robust software. I like to call it Google Sheets on steroids. And Airtable has so many use cases outside of just being a database. And I've been able to provide Airtable services to my clients to help them manage their high-ticket coaching programs. I work with a lot of coaches, and these coaches usually have programs that run anywhere from 3, 6, 9, 12 months. And in addition to these programs that they run, they are also very high touch, meaning they have to give critiques to their students. They also have to meet with these people often, one-on-one calls. And some of these programs also have coaches inside of the program. So it is not just my client that is running a coaching business. The client has other coaches that are under the business that help to work with the people that sign up for these coaching programs. And we use Airtable to manage this entire thing. So everything from collecting information, managing students, retention, tracking people's testimonials. Airtable is a very, very prominent software for many high-ticket coaching programs. And because I'm able to help them set up, build, integrate, automate, clean, streamline, so many things using Airtable. Airtable alone has brought in multiple 5 figures, if not 6 figures on its own, as a stream of revenue in my business. So I just want to put a whole category to Airtable as on its own. You can learn Airtable and offer only Airtable as a service. There are multiple industries that use Airtable and it has multiple use cases. So I've been able to harness that inside of my existing industry, which I work in, which is the online coaches, digital product sellers. And I've been able to use it even in my personal business. Like I use it to track my finances. I use it to keep track of client records, wins, so many things that you can do with Airtable. So if you're looking for a skill that you can learn that will help you to increase how much you earn and how much you charge your clients, one of these 7 skills can be useful to you. So let me know which one you're thinking about in the comment section that you would like to learn, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.